record. And we are recording.
Okay. All right. So we'll try and watch muting. So mute yourself if you are not. Send final text messages to friends in our team who should be on here. We miss faces, and happy Monday. We're so excited that especially to see this many with such literal last minute notice that we were going to be doing this call. But we miss doing this more often, and our calendar as a team is often full for the most part with things going on, but we don't have enough community together and seeing faces. And we may have chat threads where we pop in and get guidance and get support and get a little encouragement and stuff, but it's been over a year now since we've had a large event. We haven't had Super Saturday, we haven't had convention, and we're feeling that, and we miss it. So one of the things that we kind of want to announce on this is that we are going to guarantee to have 2 face Zooms together with community twice a month. It will be the first and third Mondays of every single month. And we will we'll give you guys opportunities to know kind of what that is. But each first Monday of the month, we're going to have kind of a monthly kickoff with important things, and maybe we can do some shout outs for how we ended the previous month. We even talked about maybe doing some like theme things on some of these calls, just to make it a little bit of fun, but of course with information filled things that are going to help you, because a lot of the other announcements that we're going to have here tonight is about tools that are truly going to help us get where we want to be, and help us share authentically and with confidence, and by doing so together, because that's one of the things that I think that there's quite a few people who are kind of feeling like they're floating out there on their own. Sure, there's things they can invite people to, and yes, there's this thing going on the calendar, but kind of still feeling a little independent and solo, and we're missing the togetherness. So we're going to bring it back as much as we possibly can. The third Monday of each month is really going to be for a great chance to kind of like check in and with accountability with each other and say, all right, here's where we are so far. This is what's happened so far in the month. And we've got this much going on. Like, who's got a goal? Let's rally together. Who's got ideas? We may be throwing some fun team incentives together for doing a lot of things, for attending these calls, for getting, our team feeling like a real team again. And so we've got some exciting things that I think are going to be very helpful and practical, but really fun to feel like we're working this together like we always have. As a matter of fact, there are newer faces on here, so maybe I should just explain for a hot second who I am. So if you don't know me, my name is Brooke Matamoras, and I am one of your Diamond Uplines. And I can tell you that, so I've been here for more than 7.5 years. I can't even believe that. When I got started, when I clicked that whole little enroll button, I can tell you, I never imagined the journey it would take me, the place it would take me. I never imagined I'd still be doing this. Like, I was like, well, we'll see how it goes. I did have a goal. I did want to bring in some income, but the only reason that I said yes to Plexus was because of huge passion behind our products, and I had real belief before I even took them. Did a lot of like research kind of stuff based on our family's journey, and realized that this stuff was legitimately in line with everything that we had learned over about a 4-year gut health journey with my youngest son. And I recognized that Plexus was doing it right. And I got over my assumptions and I said yes, but I can honestly tell you that yes, from day one, I wanted to have a little income. I set a very small goal for myself. I can promise you that I didn't understand how this business worked. I didn't understand the teamwork aspect. I didn't understand so much of how it all works. I said if I could ever make $1,000 in a month, that would be like my end all. That would be the pinnacle. And I thought it would take me a year or more. Maybe it would take me a couple years to get to that point, but I never thought that I could do more than that. I hit that goal 4 months in, and a couple of months after that, I realized that I had a little stirring in my heart that maybe I wanted more. And I allowed myself, I honestly had to give myself permission that it was okay to want more and to go for it. And this company has been incredible. It has absolutely changed my family's future. And not even just the future, the last 6 years have been completely different. And when I say different, I mean my boys' college funds are done. We have amazing investment accounts, and we have the house that we're going to be in forever that we always want. It's not always, well, that's a lie. This office is always this messy. Other areas are better. But we bought like a little restaurant in the middle of the pandemic because, why not? Things that were never on our like, oh, that would be possible for us. Vacations when we want to, freedom to be present parents for our family and do the things that we want. Like all of this is possible. And I can tell you that not a day goes by that I don't feel gratitude. And one of my biggest things in terms of personal goals now really only have to do with getting the team where they want to be. So that is you. And there are people on this call right now who can attest to my heart and hope for that. That when I know that you have a goal and I know that you're capable, like I want to lift you up and I want you to see that you can do this. And I want to support you and plug you into the things that are going to make this possible. So if there is any little stirring in your heart right now that there's more that you want out of this, you're in the right place and we are going to get you there together. And so that's going to be really the theme of all of this, is that we're all doing this together. We're going to get you where you want to be together. You're not alone. And we just need to see faces more often. But with all of that, we have some incredible tools for duplication that it's not reinventing the wheel. So nobody go, okay, they're announcing like some new thing that now I'm going to have to learn and like figure out. Like, just tune in. Sarah and Amy are going to be leading the rest of this and kind of direct you on where we're going. And you guys are going to see why we're very excited about what we're announcing for you guys. So who wants to speak next? I don't know. Is it Sarah? Is it Amy? It's Sarah. All right. Sarah Hinton, Miss Senior Ruby, and on her way to Emerald.
From your mouth to God's ears. I hope y'all can hear me. Country Wi-Fi for the win. I live in a town of less than 3,000 people. So for any reason I blip or whatever, y'all holler at me and let me know. I've got to change my view because I got to see faces. And right now all I see is Brooke, and I talk to Brooke on a regular basis. So I'm going to make her space small. I want to see you guys. Y'all, again, I just want to reiterate what Brooke said. Thank y'all for being on this call and for making this a priority, because we are so excited about what I want to share with y'all. So I'm going to tell you a little story, small story, and then I'm going to get to what I want to announce with you guys. So I have a friend, her name is Tracy. She is not on this call. She is a sideline sister. For those of you who are newer to the business, what that means is that she's not in Brooke's downline. She's in somebody else's downline. But if you go way up the family tree, we've got like a mutual upline diamond. Okay. So she's a sideline sister. And she's super awesome. And she and I kind of have connected and we share ideas from time to time. And I reached out to her and I just was like, hey, like, I want to do something fun and fresh for our team. I kind of want some new ideas. Like, are y'all doing anything fun? And she shared this idea with me. And I was like, first of all, Brooke just said, this isn't anything new. We're not reinventing the wheel, right? I truly believe there is nothing new under the sun. That's a Bible verse. That's biblical. For those of you who know, I love quoting my scripture. So nothing new under the sun. I think that this is something that we've probably done at some point, but it looks a little different. We're going to kind of just tweak it and make it very applicable to what we're doing right now and what this business looks like right now for us. Okay. So how many people on this call, raise your hand. You're not in trouble if you didn't know this, because in all honesty, although I knew this, I had not thought about it in a long time. How many people on this call right now know that every time a new ambassador signs up with Plexus, they automatically get 3 free samples in the Engage app? Raise your hand. How many people know this? Some people. I know there's a lot of people who are, I don't see your faces. So, all right, everybody gets 100 for that quiz. Awesome job. Because I can't see everybody's faces, so we're gonna be fair. It's true. Everybody who joins Plexus, it's a newer thing, automatically gets 3 free samples. Free. If you know that commercial, right? Free. That is a humongous opportunity, you guys. That is literally Plexus saying, here is something that you can use to share your love of these products. I'm not saying start a business. I'm saying literally just like you like these products, you're giving them a try. You probably know somebody else who is struggling with the same thing that you're struggling with. Therefore, share your product, right? We share the things that we love. That is a huge opportunity for us as ambassadors. One thing that Tracy said when she was explaining this blitz to me, and it's a pain point that I have felt in my own business, is she said that there have been times and seasons in her business where she feels like we have people who join our team, but then there's like this lag time. There's this delay in when they join to when they start sharing. For some people, and I'm talking about people who eventually end up sharing, right? For some people, it may be a few months. Sometimes it's years, y'all. Like there's this lag time. And she's like, no. We don't have time for lag time. Like we want to shorten that length of time. We want to get people sharing faster. And so what they are doing right now is they are doing something, and this is what we are also going to give a try to and implement, is something called a sample blitz. It's really fun. It is a group. We will create a brand new, in fact, it is already created. So after this call is over, we will be adding you guys to it. A brand new Facebook group. It's going to be simple. It's called Sample Blitz. Okay? There's no bells and whistles, guys. It's straightforward. And what we're going to do is we are going to challenge you guys, and we ourselves are going to do this too. All of us are going to do this. We are going to go add the people who we have recently had join our team. I would say at least go back to the beginning of 2021. Who are all of the people that you have had join your team? Leaders, step up and let's look at those numbers. Let's help our downlines find those people and get them added to this group. And we're going to reach out to those people. And we're going to write some sample messages for you guys. You don't have to write the messages yourself. We're going to give you some messages you can send. And these messages are going to invite them. And we're going to say, hey, did you know that when you joined, you actually got something for free that you can gift? I mean, it's free. It didn't cost them anything. All they've got to do is go plug in their mom's name, their best friend's name, their coworker's name, anybody that they think who might like to try it, and send it for free. And we're going to show them how to do it. And we're going to invite them to come do this with us. And the idea here is they're not starting a business. We're not even saying, hey, come start a business. No, we're not doing that. We're literally just showing them how simple our Engage app is, how simple it is to share free samples they got, right? Now, we have a lot of people also on our team who don't have free samples in their Engage app, right? Because maybe they joined a long time ago. But we as business builders right now, guys, it is such a worthwhile investment. Let me tell y'all, to spend the $14.99 or $14.95, whatever it is, to go into your Engage app and buy 3 samples. That's what it costs. It's $15, right? And so we're going to challenge you guys as leaders to rise up and do this too. Come lead by example. If you don't have some sample credits in your Engage app, buy them. And we're all going to challenge each other to send 3 samples in the month of April. We are going to do this month, okay? So we're going to challenge our new people to use their samples for free. And we're also going to do it. We're going to lead from the front, and we're going to do this too. And then what we're going to do within this group is we're going to share a couple posts a day for 3 days, 3-day sample blitz. And then at the end, we're going to have everybody screenshot from their app the 3 samples that got sent out. And then we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do prizes. And I don't know how we're going to do it this first time. It may change, so I don't want to tell you exactly what it's going to look like. It may be 2 bigger prizes or 4 smaller prizes or whatever. We're going to give some cash prizes away simply for participating. Yo, that's it. It's so simple. here is where this, to me, in my brain, and I talked to Amy about this, Jenny Snell, Brooke, like we've all been kind of chit-chatting about it. Some of the other leaders I've had some conversations with, and they're loving this too. Guys, this is where'd my brain go? I just had this like thought, and now it's floating. Okay. Anyways, oh, I remember. Sorry. Woo, that's it. Long day, Monday. I look like it, right? This is going to be so good for duplication. First of all, this is just this is teaching us what we already know we need to be doing, right? But also, we're going to make this an early month thing. We are going to do this at the beginning of the month. Okay. Again, second quiz. Raise your hand if you've ever ended a month baller. Balls to the wall. Ooh, I hate that phrase, but I said it anyway. Crazy, all out. And then the first week of the next month, or even the first couple weeks of the next month, super slow. All right. Who on this call would love to have good, consistent energy all month long and not have that lag at the beginning of the month? This is something that is going to help us do this. You've got to plug in. You've got to do it. You've got to get your team involved. But guys, if we can do this at the beginning of the month, and if you guys know it's coming at the beginning of the month, every month, then the goal here would be that we're getting all these irons in the fire. We're having conversations. We're sending out free samples. All of the people that joined last month are getting to see what it looks like to share their free samples. Wheels are spinning. People are thinking, oh, that wasn't that hard. In fact, that was pretty simple, right? Just send a few samples, and we're going to give you guys the tools, and we're going to guide you the whole way. Okay. So this sample blitz is working so well for my friend Tracy. For those of y'all who know Paige Greenway, she's a diamond. Tracy is Paige's level 1. So this is a really strong, amazing team that is constantly on the leaderboard. That email that goes out weekly from Plexus, they're always on the leaderboard. It's crazy. And they're doing this, and it's very simple, free samples. For those of you who've been working the business, maybe it's $15. Quick side note, I spent way more than that packaging my own samples for years, right? Like that is such a work. The fact that I don't have to go to the post office is reason enough alone to use the Engage app. So anyways, sample blitz. Let me see if I had notes. So let me see if I missed anything. Oh, something I love about this. Okay, this is not, you might have questions. This is not replacing our 3-day challenge. Let me tell you how this is going to work together. So we're going to do a sample blitz at the beginning of the month, get those irons in the fire, get those samples sent out, and then the 3-day challenge is going to happen either the second or the third week of the month, depending upon what the month looks like. The idea here is that we're getting samples in people's hands. And then I love that there are 31 people on this call right now, because I got to tell y'all, we realized today, and you may be one of these people, and this is not a quiz, no hand raising necessary, but I do think that there is a disconnect on our 3-day challenge group, because I think people in our team believe that to participate in a 3-day challenge group, your people have to have bought a 3-day challenge box for $20 from Plexus. That is not true. So what's important to note here is that if you've ever looked at the posts that are getting made in that 3-day challenge group, those posts are saying, hey, welcome, whether you have a 3-day challenge box or someone handed you a stick of Slim on the street, whatever, like active, lean, if somebody hands you a stick of Slim on the street, don't forget. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like no matter how many samples you have or what samples you have, we're just glad you're here. And we want to give you content and encouragement and support you. So the 3-day challenge is still going to happen. And if people buy 3-day challenge boxes, awesome. That's ideal. But if they got a free sample of 2 sticks of active or a sample of lean or whatever, they go into that challenge group. Extra layer of support, extra layer of encouragement. Guys, this is genius. You don't have to run the group. You don't have to come up with the content. All you got to do is get the sample in their hand, plug them into the group. And then we've got amazing women who are helping lead these challenges. And by the way, if you want to help lead one, let us know. We have more leaders, the better. Rise up. This is not exclusive. Just saying, we've got people who are kind of helping coordinate some of this stuff. All you got to do is plug your people in, right? I love that this is, I don't know. I just love how these merge together. It's going to be like blitz at the beginning, challenge group afterwards. The blitz is for current ambassadors, right? The challenge group are for samplers, no matter what that looks like, 3-day challenge box, sample, whatever. Let me see if I have anything else in my notes. I think I covered everything that I wanted to talk about. I hope that makes sense. I hope I covered everything. Amy, Brooke, did I miss anything? Shake your head at me. I'm excited about this, you guys. Let me tell you one last thing, and then I'm going to pass it over to Amy. For the last 7 or 8 months, we've been trying really hard to streamline things and make things consistent so that us as a greater team, one big team, can know every month a 3-day challenge is coming. Every month a business opportunity event is coming. Every month these corporate events are coming. We've tried to streamline that. If you have not noticed, Brooke Matamoris is a baller. She makes a calendar at the beginning of every month. We're going to totally let the cat out of the bag. Amy Grimmett does not make that calendar. I do not make that calendar. Tara does not make that calendar. Brooke Matamoris that's her brainchild. That is her baby. And she's a Canva queen, and she makes that. And you know what? We take it and we copy it and we post it in our team pages because we're one plexus and we work together. But that is a place where we have tried to streamline things in the month and make it easy for you guys to go, if I need to know what's coming up on the calendar, that's where I go. Or like what's coming up. So that way it's easier for you guys when you're posting or sharing or talking about Plexus, right? So anyways, I just say all of that so y'all know this is something that's going to be added to that calendar. You're going to be able to see it there. Don't be overwhelmed. We're trying to streamline these things, but it's also time after 7 or 8 months of doing the same thing over and over again, shake things up. And this is how we're doing it, is we're going to do this split. So I'm done. Y'all know me. I can talk forever and ever and a day. Thank you. And Amy, I'm done.
Oh my gosh, y'all, I am so excited about this, and I'm just excited to shake things up. And y'all, this Engage app is just easy peasy. One thing I really want to highlight that Sarah said was that this group is not going to be geared towards someone who wants to go all in for the business. But let's say that they go through the sample blitz and then they're curious about taking it a step further. Some of y'all may or may not know, but we have this amazing group, and I'm going to screen share real quick with y'all, called Success in 7. Where is my screen share button? Hold on, I got to share screen. I want to show you this just in case you A, don't know about it, or B, you have someone that does this sample blitz and then they're ready to learn more. Screen share, boom, share. Okay, can y'all see that? Okay, so this is called Success in 7. Now it's gonna be kind of out of order right now because people have already been tagging on it. This runs at the beginning of every month. So that day that we have our first Monday call, this has already started. We wipe it clean and restart it every month just in case like a new product is added or some wording needs to be changed. And then just so it's a fresh, endless cycle of constantly being updated, if that makes sense. So it's not just stagnant. So it reposts every first Monday of the month, and it has everything in one place, a new person or yourself, honestly. I'll have to go here because I can find everything, and you can just keyword search, hashtags, and things in the search bar. But it has so much, hold on, I can't see. Okay. All right, there we go. So, hold on, let me move this over here. I have so many different things open. Okay, so there is so much in here that you can use to help you. It has things about duplication. It has a 90-day care plan. This is an awesome resource that you can print that walks you through how to get your new ambassador started in their first 90 days. Totally walks you through what to do. It has our getting started graphics. Again, if we have any new products that are added, you can count on the next month that will be updated. It teaches you how to follow up. The beautiful thing that I love about this is if you don't know where anything is, we have linked it to take you where you need to go. And I do not want to take credit for this. This was created by me, Sarah Hinton, and Jenny Snout. So please know that this was all of our brains put together to create this. It touches on, if you're interested in sharing on Instagram, some tips there.
Amy,
add and message. This is going to direct you to one of the groups that Brooke manages, which you never have to worry about it not being taken care of, because Brooke is so good at that. And here is some of the things that you're going to find in that group that Sarah was mentioning. This will be in there. It will kind of talk about how to download the Engage app, some different messages to send, things like that. But it's going to be super, super basic. It's not going to have all of this. This is something more to either refresh yourself or to add someone interested in sharing. Again, it's out of order, guys, so I'm sorry about that. But it literally just takes you through every single thing that you can do to help someone get started and be successful. And y'all, one thing that I really like about this when we were creating it, we really were intentional about taking us back to the resources that Plexus is already offering. So it references the Success Kit and all the different things that Plexus gives us, because there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. And so I just, in case y'all didn't know about it, we thought it would be really important to just share this with y'all. It has the getting started, are the enrollment instructions. Y'all, it really has everything that you need to get someone started, and it's all in one place. I know that when you join someone, they're added to this chat or welcomed on that team page, and sometimes they're overwhelmed with all the notifications. And that's another beautiful thing about this. It runs, and then you'll get an occasional tag or notification here and there, but you can always count on it happening. So again, I just wanted to share it with y'all. So if you didn't know it was there, it is here. This is a great resource. Day one is one of my favorite, just because it kind of goes through some of the different resources that Plexus has to offer. And it also even references the Plexus Ambassador Community page, which is a really fun page to be a part of if you're not already. That includes all the announcements that Plexus does. So anyways, this is just so awesome. I love how everything is kind of streamlined and in one place. It had been called something else. I think it used to be called Training in 5, but has been revamped and upgraded, if you didn't know. So anyways, this is just a little snippet of what it looks like, but it's just so great. And again, it's just kind of a deeper dive into sharing about Plexus for anyone who is excited about that. And I kind of thought that the new group that Sarah referenced and this kind of go hand in hand, because if they love the sample blitz, then this may be something that they want to hop into next once they see the simplicity of it all. So anyways, that's all I really got about this. Did I miss anything, y'all? I'm going to go ahead and stop screen sharing. But did I miss anything? Sarah, Brooke, Jenny?
I don't think you missed anything. I just want to highlight that Success in 7, there's been so many people that are like, they've got this new person who's interested in learning more about sharing and wanting to get a little income back, but they're not quite sure how to lead them or how to onboard them and what steps do I take. And I don't know if I know how to guide them. And I don't know if I'm leader potential. Like, what do I do? Success in 7 is your answer. It is so good. So it is cleared out at the end of the month. It starts back day 1. So it's 7 days, starting the first Monday of every month. The day 1 post will go up. Nobody else is posting in there. You will only see these scripted posts. They will be the same every month, other than updated for when there are new products, like Amy said. So you can always count on Welcome Pack graphics being current. You can count on the links to, the current groups and all of those kinds of things. This is a fabulous group for anybody who's working the business to be in. It's a great, if you need to hit the reset button in your business because you've fallen back and you're not quite sure where to start. Honestly, if the word overwhelm comes to your mind in any way, I feel like Success in 7 is the group for you to know, okay, let's put one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. What do I need to do? I'm going to go to Success in 7 and check it out. That day one, like that first post, it looks like there's a bunch of stuff in there, but it literally takes them like 5 minutes. It's like, download this and join this group and you're done. And we'll see, and then there's another post later and stuff. So those posts then stay up for the entire month. And so if somebody, joins later in the month, or maybe you find out about it later, you can always add. I love while Amy was while she was sharing her screen, that Cheryl, who's attending this call right now, I saw a little notification pop up on Amy's screen that said Cheryl Locklear has requested to join Success in 7. I love it. Thank you, Cheryl, for immediately taking the step. I'm like, oh, this is a good page. I need to be in there. And she sent that request. So if you're not in there, do it right now. Be smart like Cheryl. That should be a hashtag anyway, because I want to be Cheryl when I grow up. She's amazing. Let's see. Oh, I saw Erica had a question. If you have an ambassador that's older, so they don't have the free samples, they can get the app is free. There's no charge for the app itself. To load samples in there, they would need to, there's a link through the app, but you can also go to your virtual office. You can go to shop and it's like in the trial
sample part.
Yeah. But I think what Eric is asking is like, if you can buy them yourself to gift them to the person. Is that what you're asking, Erica? Because if you're buying them, they show up in your app, in your account. And if you send that to somebody, that prospect, that potential person is now connected to your website. So
I guess what I was trying to ask is, I have a couple of ambassadors that are a little bit older, 6 months down. And so no. Like, okay. They're not older. They're out of the month range. So they don't have the 3 samples anymore. And so what I was wondering is, instead of saying, hey, you can go buy these 3 samples for $14.95 or whatever it is, if it would just be good to say, hey, why don't I send a sample out for you to your mother-in-law that you were talking about? I have something that I can give. If you just give me her address or whatever, I can send it out. Instead of saying, hey, why not send a sample, but you have to buy it as well.
So
does that make
one
sense?
of the other great things about the app though is the messaging. Like they've got, there's already scripted messages in there, which you can edit before you send and things. So we want people, and then the app also, it keeps them categorized. It lets you know, okay, this was the last time that I reached out. I should follow up at this date.
It's kind of like it's like a CRM, you guys. So if anybody's not familiar with that, it's a customer relationship management tool. So it's really great because it'll even send you as the ambassador reminders to check in with people. Like, I know that there are growing pains. Sorry, Brooke, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I know that there are growing pains with the Engage app, but if you have not, like, I want to say dive in, get into that app. It is so useful.
So good.
Once you, like, there's a learning curve. It is, but it's really honestly very simple. Don't be scared of it. My tip, Erica, and Amy may tell you something different, or Brooke may tell you something different. I might Venmo the girl $15 and say, I'm going to gift you $15 if you really want to be the one to fund that. But I think it's important for her to buy them and to send them herself, because that's where she learns, oh, that wasn't so hard, or, oh, that's a cool app, or I want her to get that feel. And if she doesn't get that feel, she may not, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I feel like another thing too is in the Blitz and in Success in 7, there is verbiage, and there's also in the app as well, but there is verbiage to help these, newer people know what to say. And we're going to make sure that that's there for them. And we're also going to make sure that in the sample Blitz that it's less is more type thing. Like, it's not going to look anything like Success in 7. Like, that's more for people who are ready to dive in and share, where this is going to be more like fun and community type feel, and like, let's get our 3 samples out and light, if that makes sense. So, but I'm so excited about all of this. I think it's something like Sarah was saying, to shake it up. I think it's an easy, fun thing to add into what we're already doing, but also kick off the month really strong. And so all of these resources will kind of kick off on the first Monday of every month. We were talking about this sample blitz starting on the first Tuesday. Am I correct on that? Tuesday through Thursday. So we can kind of have our Monday night call and remind y'all about it and get kind of pumped up about it. And then we'll do our thing. And it's going to just be so fun. And I'm so excited to regularly see y'all's faces. I mean, it's been a long time. So I'm just so excited that we decided to just hop in and do this last night. Sarah and I were like, we just need to do it. Like, let's just do it. So anyways, I hope y'all are excited about these things. Again, it's going to be simple, streamlined, and easy peasy. So, and
it'll just be so great to really feel like we are linking arms and working together, because we do anyway. But like, you know, like for those of us who knew that the 3 samples are there, how many of us have been really great about every single person that gets added, that we're highlighting the fact that, hey, with your membership came this awesome app and 3 free samples. It's already paid for. Like, you've already done it. Let's not let these go to waste. Genevieve at corporate likes to say, you know, let's kind of play hot potato with these. Like, how quickly can we help you get these out of your hands? Like Sarah was talking about, lots of irons in the fire early in the month, conversations going, helping them think about who might like a sample. Again, not saying like, oh, let's work towards your first promotion and let's start a side gig. Like, we don't need weird verbiage. Like, they legitimately have samples that came with their membership. Why not think of 3 people who might like to give it a try, and let's just see where that goes. Like that, it takes pressure off. It's simple. But with a group like this, I think we're going to be so much more likely to be utilizing the app and sending it ourselves, because it's going to be kind of fun. And we've got that accountability factor, which always helps. I know that always helps me with things that I need to do, because otherwise I procrastinate on things that I shouldn't, just being honest. So we're really excited. Again, this isn't necessarily a lot of new stuff, but I feel like with the right focus, and this is it, more of that duplication is going to start. And then we're going to be announcing Fast Start Silvers so much more. And how fun is that? And then that becomes contagious. So you guys right here on this call tonight, thank you for coming, because you guys are going to be kind of the pioneers of this, where we're going to attract more people in our team to want to take part and to do this with us, because we're showing up and we're doing it, and they're seeing us do that, and they're seeing us have fun, and seeing, you know, giveaways happen and fun little contests, and getting some of that community and time back together. So we're really excited. Again, thank you for jumping on last minute notice on a Monday night. But we're so excited. And I know at the beginning there, you know, when I was talking about my journey and how far it has come, let me be clear. Financial freedom does not have to mean that you buy a restaurant during a pandemic. Okay. Financial freedom can mean that when you get a flat tire, you have the confidence that you've got extra money sitting there that can pay for that, or the transmission in your car, or the refrigerator goes out, or, you know, those surprises of things that come up. People certainly were surprised a lot with how the last year went. And I think it made people recognize how much it's important to have a security, you know, nest there, that emergency fund. But one of my most favorite things is getting messages from people who say, you know, this happened and I realized I don't have to worry because of my Plexus income. It was able to cover X, Y, and Z. That is true financial freedom. Like when you've got breathing room. So put a number on on your screensaver on your phone or something of a number in your mind of what could truly make a difference in terms of income per month. And we're going to help you get there. It can be small. It can mean, that you've got an extra $150 of breathing room at the end of the month. Let's start there, but we can get you much farther, but we'll take you one step at a time. And then who knows what will happen for you. Just believe that it's possible, and we're going to be here to help. And these are the tools that are going to help you do it, because you don't have to do this alone. Teamwork is truly how it happens. And that duplication, where the people that you're bringing in, you're introducing them to this same opportunity. So we are, again, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. We're really excited about where this is going to go. It's not overwhelming. It's the opposite of that. So just join us, and we're so excited. So you'll see the calendar be updated with more info, and this has been recorded. So we will share this. Love y'all.
Thank y'all. Thanks for being on. See y'all later.
Y'all have a good night, y'all.